can do this. I can do this. This is my 5th go at this, and I thought I had it memorized, but you know, I have to be transparent in this whole poem. This whole poem right here is about me trying to be transparent. And yes, I have joy in my heart, but that does not mean I don't get sad sometimes. That does not mean that I'm always freaking happy every single second of the day. No, people still hurt me and I still get sad on occasion. But this poem right here, I wrote this when I was 18 years old. 18 years old, my freshman year in college, when I did feel God, when I felt Him for the first time in my life, and I actually felt joy, and I felt love, and I felt like I didn't need anyone else or nothing else in order to be happy. And I've been single since then. I've not made many friends since then. I've become an introvert, as I call it. I call myself an introvert, though I know I'm extrovert. I'm both. I know I'm both. But the whole point is this poem right here. Let it speak to you. Take it in. Take it in. If I were a poet, I would omit. I would omit happiness. I would keep the pain of yesterday, and I would speak about the bit of bitter remembrance attached to my order that can be sold for a quarter to a man paying for his mistakes. If I were a poet, I would omit. I would make sure I tagged along the skirt of insecurities and blouse of sorrows gracing the long hairs on my flesh that was once warmed with a worn out heart, a heart worn by the hood, washed with tears flowing on the inside because they failed to ever make it out of the ducts, a heart hung from a family line that continued forever due to the point of a father who left his son's hearts out to dry, dripping of loneliness, beat by a belt found around a waist that he can't seem to control. But if I were a poet, I wouldn't mention that. There's no need to rewrite what's already been inscribed and erased. There's no need to mention the scenery behind my transformation, the aspects peeking through the screen, the things that lead up to who I be today. See, if I were a poet, I would not glorify. I would not glorify the testimony of my mistakes on a billboard for all passing vehicles to see, for birds to relieve their bowels on. Why would I want the truck full of hopeless teenagers straight from the city by the sea to know they can make it out? Why would they need to see how I once used my body as a glass to pour liquor and latex in so people might not see right through me? How I was a god, head over my homies, myself, and all those who crossed my path, but right when they stepped in, their feet flooded with the faucet from my lids I couldn't seem to tighten enough to control to turn off. So far from hope, I couldn't be seen with binoculars made of my own skull. I used to drown in my sorrows. I couldn't be around the joyous and the chipper who walked on the sidewalk playing it safe while I was in the street, hoping to crash like the night before when I got faded because they said it would dim the thought of him. While the lamps lived in their hearts, and I in a cave, I was jealous of their glow, so why would I want those hurt to know how I made it out? Why would those girls who think about stopping the beat of their own heart care to hear how I once felt that way as well? How I've never told one but one of the former suicidal thoughts until now. All my life I've been considered as the worst, lying to my mother, even stealing out a purse. I wondered if I died, with tears into her eyes. Forgive me for my disrespect, forgive me for my lies. I can recall so many times sitting in my pitch black room, streams flowing from my eyes because I did not have the light, I had no vision. Yet there were so many blessings, so many things for me to be happy about, just to breathe, just to sleep, to have a key to a home where I could complain of washing cups and getting my phone taken away should have been enough to make me smile. But now I'm 21, but after 18 years of hunger, the fruit of the spirit is all I eat. My teeth are familiar with all those I greet. They are no longer foreign to a wannabe tragic situation, as nothing compares to a man voluntarily bleeding out for the world's sake. For mine and your sake. For our mistakes. Thanks to the Trinity who completely changed my life in the time it takes for the moon and sun to exchange glances. But that must be left out of this poem if I want it to be remembered. I cannot mention that I am a child and witness of thee. Because of his will, I have grace, and those thoughts that once imagined my wristlet have been stitched with hope. They've been drenched in the spirit, able to express my joy to the world. Speaking of earth, my God took the H in earth back to the beginning because he is the word and healed my heart. And now as I leave, I give you this art. But if I were a poet, I can't mention that. Everyone is fond of lies and enjoys pity. So if I were a poet, I would omit truth. And truth is, I'm unafraid to love. I'm just afraid I won't receive it in return. Reiterating pain is so much more intriguing than the truth of love that now lies in my soul. A soul I firmly know will live forever. Even if the words I omit don't. I'm sick of people lying. I'm sick of Satan stalking. Matter of fact, I'm sick of talking.